Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
Honestly, he's more of a talker than a doer when it comes to his career. He might charm you with big dreams and creative ideas, but he struggles to put in the steady, hard work that's needed to really move up. He means well, but without discipline and strong effort, he isn't likely to go very far professionally.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't get angry or super upset, and he won't start blaming others or making a scene. He simply accepts setbacks quietly and tries not to dwell on them too much. He won't bounce back with strong action or plans, but he also won't break down.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work find him friendly and easy to talk to. He's not rude or harsh, and he rarely gets into fights or arguments. You won't hear stories about him shouting or holding grudges.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will be genuinely happy and proud if you do well in your career. You won't see him feel jealous or threatened by your achievements. You won't have to tiptoe around his feelings. He isn't the type to sulk or make you feel small.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's not the type to secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. Instead, he'll probably be happy for you and proud that you're doing so well. If anything, he might joke about it in a light-hearted way, but you won't see bitterness or hurt pride.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't very careful with money and tends to spend without much planning. He might buy things on impulse, especially if something catches his eye or he's feeling happy. Saving for the future or sticking to budgets doesn't come naturally to him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and isn't interested in showing off or pretending to be richer than he is. You won't find him buying fancy things just to impress others or acting flashy at parties. He's more focused on enjoying simple pleasures and meaningful moments rather than chasing status or luxury.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind both with his money and his attitude. If someone needs help, he's quick to offer, even if it means sharing what little he has. Sometimes he might even be a bit too generous and forget to think about the future.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money matters. If you ask him about his spending or saving, he'll be honest and won't try to hide anything from you. He doesn't control or restrict money to make you feel powerless.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and doesn't expect you to do everything yourself. He understands that a clean and comfortable home is everyone's responsibility, not just the woman's job. If you ever feel tired or unwell, he'll step up without making a fuss.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually help with chores and diapers, not just stand and watch or tell you what to do. When something needs to be done, he's more likely to join in and lend a hand, whether it's changing nappies, cleaning up, or cooking dinner. If you want true partnership, he's the kind who rolls up his sleeves and does his part.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side and doesn't argue just to prove he's right. If you share your feelings or concerns, he listens openly and shows that he cares about what you think. Instead, he's willing to talk things through calmly and find a solution together.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act in an aggressive way. He might get upset sometimes, but he won't lash out, yell, or make you feel small. If you need someone who can control his anger and treat you well even during tough times, he is a good choice.
Does he have a bad temper?
He isn't someone who gets angry very quickly. Most of the time, he stays calm and doesn't let small things upset him, so you won't see sudden outbursts or sharp moods. You can feel safe around him even when life gets stressful.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when something goes wrong. If he makes a mistake or hurts your feelings, he is willing to admit it and try to make things better instead of blaming you or finding excuses. You won't have to fight for an apology or deal with finger pointing.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He values kindness and treats your feelings seriously. So you don't have to worry about him pushing or ignoring what you say. With him, being safe and respected comes first, no matter the situation.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he doesn't take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that people have ups and downs and won't make you feel guilty or unloved for saying no. With him, you'll feel safe to speak up about your needs without worrying about hurting his ego.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He understands that intimacy and personal secrets are precious, and he would never use them to hurt, shame, or embarrass you later. With him, your dignity and privacy are taken seriously, always.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is quite faithful and does not get easily distracted by other women. When he cares about someone, he wants to build a true connection and values loyalty over chasing thrills. His focus tends to stay on making the relationship meaningful and happy.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive and he doesn't act jealous, controlling, or suspicious. He trusts you and believes in giving each other space and freedom. You don't need to worry about him trying to control where you go or who you meet.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a hidden sign of a controlling personality. He shows care and concern in a gentle way without trying to control your choices or tell you what to do. He doesn't use protection as an excuse to dominate or limit your freedom.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do most of the work alone. He understands that raising children means sharing both the fun and the hard parts, and is ready to help out whenever you need support. With him, you'll feel like true partners in family life.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and handle the situation gently. He doesn't get angry easily or shout at them when things go wrong. You won't have to worry about harsh punishment or scary outbursts.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He appreciates everything you do for the family, but also understands that you have your own dreams, needs, and interests. With him, you'll feel valued as a partner and an individual, never just stuck in one role.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will suddenly change and ask you to quit your career after you have a child. He truly wants you to be happy and successful in your work, and his support is genuine, not just for show. If challenges come up, he'll be ready to help out rather than push you to give up your job.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just act polite on the surface. When he spends time with them, he tries to build a genuine, caring bond, asking about their well being, sharing stories, and helping out when needed. With him, your parents are likely to feel welcomed and comfortable, not just included out of duty. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't rush into arguments or react with anger when things get tense. You won't find him adding drama or criticizing your loved ones harshly.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he isn't the kind of man who is modern with you in private but expects you to be a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values honesty and wants you to be yourself without needing to put on an act for others. With him, you'll feel free to show your true self no matter who's watching.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not just stay out of it or side with others. He understands how important it is for you to feel heard and backed up, especially when family situations get tough. Instead of stepping back or ignoring your feelings, he stands by you, tries to help sort things out, and shows that your comfort matters most to him.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who always chooses his mother's side, ignoring you or your feelings. While he cares for his family, he also values fairness and understands the importance of standing with his partner. Instead, he'll listen to both sides, support you when you need it, and try to solve things calmly.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he won't share every detail of your fights or your private life with his mother or sister. He understands the importance of keeping personal matters between you two and respects your privacy. If something troubles him, he's more likely to talk with you directly instead of running to his family with complaints.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B+. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with him feels warm, relaxed, and emotionally safe most days. You'll find kindness, open sharing, and lots of support, with fewer worries about harsh words or sudden fights.